Shalom. Okay, so fam, we just gonna come live through here. Still recording it. Still recording it. I'm gonna bring it out the other way. But just since they want to keep kicking us off, we're gonna come through here for now. I'm still recording it the other way. I'm gonna bring it out the other way. Yeah, all praise to the Most High. Yeah, we just come through like this. Come through like that. He made a pit. So, he done hooked himself up some type of device, something to do harm. You feel me? He made a pit and digged it. He dug somebody else a hole and is falling into the ditch which he made. Con, he fell in the pit that he dug for somebody else. How cold is that? That's what time it is with the Most High. Yeah, things is gonna get intense. Things are gonna get intense. Everything is gonna get intense. The closer we go to the end, y'all, the closer we get to the end of things. You know, the Father, he just gonna intensify things. So you're gonna start seeing a lot of this. You know, there was a time, right? Job 30. There was a time, the Most High winked at, our ignorance and things like that. But yeah, that's gonna go out the window, fam. Feel what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna be cool no more, to be trying to get even and do little things like this. This is gonna intensify. He made a pit and digged it, and is falling into the pit and falling into the ditch which he made. We're seeing that. Ain't we seeing that? We're seeing a lot of that, fam, like never before. Right? People trying to rob a liquor store end up not coming back out of there, trying to rob gas stations and stuff like this, right? Trying to catch their enemy slipping and little things like this. Yeah. The life that you save might be your own, huh? If you back off, if you relax. Yes, yes, yes. He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made. 16, his mischief shall return upon his own head. Right? You done set a trap and it fall on you. His own head, it's going to come down on the top of your head, right? And his violent dealing, y'all. That's force and inflicting this excruciating pain, right? His violent dealing shall do what? Shall come down upon his own pate. His pate, that's his face. Your pate is your face, right? 17, and I will praise the Lord according to his righteousness. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be the Most High's righteousness that makes that happen, right? And we'll sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High, right? So, yeah, I saw that, I saw that video. Uh, Even if we might play it again, might even play that again. I saw that video and it made me think of that. Made me think of that. So I want to put that out there, fam. Don't be vindictive, right? We got to learn how to start letting things go. Stop trying to get even with everybody all the time. This was the video, right? Oh, nah, that's my screen. Right? Let's see what this is. Yeah, that was it. They jump out, boom, gas. Check them out. The homeboy jump out and help. He throw some gas. Now check him out. Right? What happened? Oh, one more time. One more time. My fault. I messed up the best part. Salaki. Jump back in. The homie jump out. He helped. Whoosh. Look, he jump out that side. That's all three of them. All three of them are out the car. Right? But man, that's what time it is. That vindictiveness, you know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. Somebody talk to me. How y'all doing? How y'all been? What kind of week was it? Somebody call in. Somebody call into the line and catch us up. Right? Brother Elder Perry is up in the call. Brother Elder Perry is in the call. Y'all call in. Brother Elder Perry gonna pray us out. But if he got the time to stay, let me put the number in there. I think it's 848 777 1500. Right, and then the pin is 149 6869. Right. Somebody call in, mess with us. Right. In the meantime, between time, I'm gonna see if I could find us another video of some sort. See if I can find us another video of some sort, some interesting. We can watch. It's a lot going on out there, ain't it? Just, these guys, right? These guys are crazy, right? Crazy about warfare. You know, it's all about combat, right? Some guys really love combat. Crazy about it, right? Can't wait to go to war. And And I see this on the daily, and I just shake because it's like, man, brother really, brother really don't know. Brothers really have no idea. Con, your guns ain't nothing, right? Your little gun ain't nothing. Ain't gonna save you when it really matters. None of that. And it's a faith issue, you know? It's definitely a faith issue. And it's cool if you want to protect your family from a robber or something like that, or from an intruder or something like that. It's cool for that. But when it come down to this real war, your guns ain't gonna mean nothing, right? Uh, Matter of fact, let me get that one too. Let me get that one too. All right, let me go on and pull that one out. Since I'm talking about it, it's only right that I go get it. Uh, right. 1 second. Let me find it. Right. Yes, yes, yes. There it is right there. Yeah. And that's yeah, we're gonna get that one too. Get that one there. Okay, so let's go back to the screen. Pop. And 2 Corinthians 10 and 4 through 5 says, "For the wages of our warfare are not carnal." Where we win is not of the earth, right? So shout out to all of us out there who eager to want to bust ahead, right? And pouring pouring a lot into, you know, weaponry. And there's these guys, I got guns and things, but It's some guys who really are fanatical about that and they really lean on that and they got all faith in that, right? People die with a gun in their hand all the time, my people. Stretched out, gun still in hand, still got beans in the clip. You know what I'm saying? We can't be leaning on that stuff there, right? No, no. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but what? But mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. What about that? What about that weapon? That's a cold weapon right there. But mighty, but our weapons are strong through what? Through the Most High. For what? For the pulling down of strongholds. Pulling down of strongholds. Y'all hear that? So don't tell me you can't do something. Don't tell me you can't stop something, right? We are the masters of repentance. That's what the earth can learn from us. How to pull down a stronghold. How? Because we talking about it, right? We preachers and priests and ministers, right? That's that greater work that we were going to do that Yeshaya told us about, right? The pulling down of strongholds. This is our weapon, right? Is that I would rather have that. Wouldn't you rather have that? Or would you rather have what Esau got, right? Because he got the weaponry of the earth. He made that gun and all of that. He did that stuff, you know. He into weapons. What weapon we make? Nah, that's Esau. He the one making heat seekers and stuff, right? Can kill us from a helicopter. Can see our body warmth from a helicopter. Right? Yeah. Yes. He got that. He the one figured out, man, how can I murder somebody, right? He the one that first came with the musket, right? When he blew that thing and them Indians seen that, they had never seen nothing like that in their life. Smoke, right? Boom, big old cloud of smoke. Like, wait a minute, my whole ribs is gone. What is that? That's Esau right there, man. Drew down with that musket. Kabooyah, right? Oh, my ears is ringing and my whole rib cage is hanging off. What is that? Right? Yeah, he got that. But guess what we got? But mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. We the one that's going to lead the people who are saved out of this earth. We're going to lead them into their repentance and have the perfect speech to pull down that thing that got them by their throat, right? We going to rip the hands of sin from around their neck. I would rather he set us up for the love, right? So you see how the Most High set us up for the love and to be able to do that properly in the build kingdom. See that? And what else? Casting down imaginations. So when they come with that false, loopy, wild in the head type stuff, nah, we gonna pin them back down to what's reality, right? And every high thing that exalt itself against the knowledge of God. We gonna take them straight to Job 14, right? We gonna take them there and say it's a fool. It's a fool that has said in his heart that there is no God, right? We gonna bring them what make them respect the Most High and the Creator. You know, we didn't just pop up out of nowhere. We didn't come from no big bang. We didn't spring up out of nowhere. No, we was created. We have a creator. And that's us that's gonna keep the earth's mind fixated on, hey, we got a creator. We got a father to serve, right? Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalt itself. Oh, you put your big bad self against what? Against the knowledge of God. Oh, no, you do not, buddy. Shrink back down. Shrink back down into your chair real quick, right? Come and bring it into captivity. They took us into captivity, but what we taking into captivity? And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience, yikes, of Christ. That's where that stronghold went. If you wonder where that stronghold went, right, it went into captivity to the obedience of Christ. That's where it went. You know, I would much rather have that weapon, right? That's our weapon, y'all. Use that thing. Are you using it? Are you using this weapon right here? What weapon? For our weapons are not carnal. That spiritual weapon, that weapon, right? But mighty through God. That weapon, the one that's mighty through the Most High. Are you using that one? To the pulling down of strongholds, right? You should be repenting and turning things around, and you should be showing other people to repent, right? And turn things around. That's when we getting busy, y'all. That's when we going to work, right? Uh, don't let me behoove you, and don't let me run you wild or nothing. Don't let me put you on no mission, you know. But just fill your head up with this, right? It'll come. Don't feel like you got to do nothing, because that's when you're going to pressure yourself. It ain't going to work well, trust me. But just kick it and just relax and fill your head up with this and stay calm. And one of these days in the future, you're going to say, you know what? I'm getting on this, right? I'm going to make more people repent in this earth than this world ever saw. And you're going to mean it. And you're gonna jump off your behind, right? And you're going to put the devil, right, down the volcano where he need to go, where he's supposed to be, right? That's all. We just discussing it. We just discussing it. Do you understand what your weapon is? It ain't no gun, y'all. It's not no gun. It's this, right? Casting down imaginations, y'all. Oh my goodness. Before they could even think it, right? We own them. Yes, yes, yes. And every high thing. So they're high things. You know who that is? Those are the people of the earth that the earth idolizes, y'all. These is these people in these high rises. These is these people that's filthy rich that sign everybody check. That's the high thing, y'all. That's the height of that. That's the people that rule this world. And every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, right? We know who they serve and we know how they speak, how they blaspheme, right? And we know it's a sadistic thing that they got going on, right? Watching the earth wiggle in a trap, right? You in a trap and you wiggling, and they love that. What who was here when we read the second chapter of Wisdom of Solomon, right? Let us let us use the creatures of the world like as in youth. Remember that? Like a little boy playing in the field killing bugs. Yeah. That's when they sadistic, right? They love seeing you wiggle in the trap till you die. You ever had a mouse on a trap and just stood there and just kicked it and just watch him struggle and dig itself deeper into a hole, and you know what I mean? I had some mouses at this shop that I had, right? And I threw them little sticky joints down, and I heard something fighting and trying to get loose. I knew I had me a little mouse. Ran over there, checked him out, and just watched him. Watched him for about 20 minutes, just watched him, right? And the deeper he walked into that trap, now his back stuck. He go a little further, now his whole side of his head is stuck. And he just, you know what I'm saying? And that's how they do us, y'all, right? That's how they do us. That's what their power is. And we saw them say that they were going to enjoy that in the second chapter of Wisdom, ain't it? Yeah. But guess what? In bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ, right? So who is that happening to? In bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. These are their people, y'all. These are the people that they thought they had, that they thought that they was gonna take down the volcano with them, with us, to our kingdom that's eternal, you know, while theirs to a halt, right? Yeah, but you gotta learn how to utilize this. We all do. I'm still learning. I'm on it. I'm trying to figure out, every day how to get further at these weapons, y'all. This is the power that the Father gave us, not that other stuff, right? That should not be our focus. That should not be what we aspire after and what we trying to grow at. I mean, it ain't that hard to pull a trigger, you know, if the Father be with you in that endeavor. Alive, all praises, you protect the family. I'm all for that. You know, I got guns, I got drums, okay. So I'm not against that. I'm with that, but in the grand scheme of things, don't lean on that fully, right? Why? Because it's right here. Pow, Genesis 27, right? 38th verse. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing? Because Jacob stole his blessing, remember? Dressed up like Esau and all of that, made his arms hairy and all this, right? And stole the birthright, but he took it under the supervision of the Most High and his mom, right? And the father does a thing like that here and there, Uh, he does something like that when something has to go a certain way, which that did, right? Bless me, even me also. So he trying to get him a blessing since Jacob uh, took his, right? So he begging now, wept, he crying, he crying to Isaac. 39, and Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. So this had to come true, y'all. That's how strong Isaac was and how much favor he had with the Most High. His blessing was going to be the truth, right? So that's why you see Esau living deliciously. Don't he live deliciously? He got everything, right? And he don't work for nothing, right? The ones that really got it, got it. Her head all the time, you know what I'm saying? She ain't lift a finger, ain't did nothing. They had slaves, man. They don't even spend money. They don't buy nothing, right? Everything is free. It's given to them, ain't it? Yes, yes, yes. They don't buy nothing. They don't gotta spend money. They own everything. They living deliciously. And yeah, everything is expensive, man. All of those things that Satan showed Christ when he took him up on a high mountain and showed him said all of this shall be yours if you bow down and worship me. You know how it go. They got this. That's who he gave it to, them. And what he showed them was Las, right? Magic City, right? That's what he was showing them. Downtown Times Square, all of the tall buildings with a big TV. The whole side of the building is a TV. You know what I'm saying? Disneyland. He showed them all this stuff, That's what he was showing them. All the wonders of the world, right? Lights and carnivals, and you know what I'm saying? Ooh, I know it was beautiful, the sight of it, what he saw when he said, All of this shall I give you, right? Yes, yes, yes. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, right? So, whatever comes down from above, Esau got action at it. It ain't nothing in this earth that he can't have. That ain't where we strong at either, right? Not yet. Not yet. We will be. The meek shall inherit the earth, but right now it belongs to him, right? 40, and by the sword shalt thou live. That's where we got to watch out. He's a hunter, right? Esau was a cunning hunter. When we read that one, right? But by the sword shalt thou live. By war, he lives by war. So what we gonna do? Die by it? Yes, that's what that means. If we go up against him in war, we gonna die. Right? Physically, he got that. He got that. He is way ahead in weaponry and all of that. He will deal with us. You ever seen Esau tie a knot? He laughed at our knot. Right? And shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion. So, that's now. He's the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, right? Second Ezra 6 and 9, right? that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So yeah, we went away from that, but he was telling Esau, "Don't trip, you'll get it. You gonna get it in the future. And you gonna have it, right?" So yeah, that's where we win and lose. That's where we're strong and weak. That's where he wins and loses. That's where he is strong and where he is weak, right? So don't pour too much into earthly weaponry, right? What is this? Let's watch this. Yeah, yeah, let's watch that. Check that one out. I wonder who did this. They're talking about how Christopher Columbus lost tribes in the promised lands. I'll talk about how he used the Bible to find the natives here. It wasn't Africans, right? Somebody's on to something, somewhat, right? They on to something. They on their way to it. They on their way to us. We getting ready to meet them, huh? Praise the Most High. Yep. Christopher Columbus, Stilliford Stole Umbus. Right. I like that channel. They own to something. the entire religious image upside down. Y'all hear that? And it has. And it has. You know, they're starting to look to us for how to act. I seen the video. I can't find it. I tried to find it. I can't find it no more. But they had a person. He would cry. He would scream and cry for help in the streets, and everybody just walked past him. Only a brew was willing to stop and help him. Everybody else, right? And he's a eat 'em cat, you know. But he on his knees and he's screaming, "Oh, please help me! Somebody, please help!" Right? And everybody just walked past, looking at him weird, looking him up and down, and just going about their business. It was only brothers, like thugs, like, you know, pants sagging and stuff, running over there. What's wrong? What's wrong? You all right? You all right? You all right, bro? You know, helping him and stuff, you know. And I said, wow, wow. Nobody else would help the dude. No other white folks, couple Asian folks, all of that, right? And it was only the bruise that was willing to help, bro. You know? But yeah, that's what time it is. Right? Wind Song 144. Shalom. Right? Joshua chapter 13, verse 1. You want to go there? 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. Yeah, we brought that one out. We already brought that one out. All of creation is not enough. Right? 1 Timothy 6 and 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science falsely so called. Right? Shots fired at the science. Yes, yes, yes. Francis Johnson, Shalom, my sister. Right. We in here. Okay? You gonna call in next time, Cynthia King? Somebody call in. Where my phone went? Nah, y'all. Okay, that's cool. Don't call in. We coming up on our 2 hours anyway, so that's cool. See what other video we got. Should have quite a few. Get into some health. Want to get into some health? Health is wealth, or is wealth wealth? Right? Oh yeah, it's pork and the beef, y'all. Yeah, let's do that one. There is pork in the beef, family. And let's get this one on the way out. Y'all see that, fam? The little leftover scraps of steak, right? That's too small to sell. They throw them to the side and they save them and then check out what they do with them. Did we lose our volume? Well, I got a mask on because it's some dangerous stuff. You hear him? Meat glue. What? He said, what? What he say? Causes blood to clot. So it's causing the meat to stick together, y'all. And what he said was the others, the primary ingredient comes from the blood plasma of pigs, y'all. That that meat glue. So shout out to you, to us out there that thought we walked into the store and grabbed a pack of beef steak. Ain't that cold blooded, y'all? Man, I know I ate some of it. I was tearing some steaks up, putting them on the grill and all of that at least once, twice a week. Huh? I know I ate a lot of this stuff. Yeah, you thought you wasn't eating pork no more. In this country, oh, you was eating some pork. So now you see what the Most High brought me back here on. I my fault, family. Yeah, we caught it. We caught them this time. They tried to kick us off. We caught them. But yeah, I knew what the Father had sent me back here on was solid, y'all. Yikes. We gotta come up out of that whole grocery store, y'all. We gotta come out. You're still eating pork. I guarantee you, you're still eating pork, y'all. And we stopped doing all of these things because we was trying to get closer to the Most High, and we wanted Him to bless us, right? We wanted to be them prodigal sons, right? We wanted to be back home with the Father. We wanted to reconnect with our Father and get rid of these sins so that He'll draw us back closer to Him. That's why we did it, ain't it? So, but we see they're gonna be sneaky now, right? And we wonder why He ain't blessing us the way we want to be blessed and all of that. And we blaming it on Him. We thinking He's stagnant in blessing us. Nah, you ain't stopped sinning the way you thought you have. You ain't as righteous as you think you are, right? Me included, y'all. He pulled me out of here to show me that, y'all. And I know it was, I never heard nobody say that when I said it. We got to come up out the whole grocery store. We got to supervise our own food, everything we put in our mouth. We can't trust nobody else with our food. Nobody. Right? And I knew what I was saying and I knew how hard it was going to be. And I was ready for everybody to disperse the way they did, you know? I was ready for that. I was prepared for that, you know? But so what? The truth still stands. I don't care where you run. Go ahead and run. You're just gonna still have to do what I'm talking about, right? Or else things are gonna end bad for you, right? This is what we have to do, fam. We got to do this. We got to take control of our own situation, our own health, our own food, our own living situation, and all of that. You know, we can't be lazy in captivity forever, robbed and spoiled, right? Robbed and spoiled. They took it from us and they fed it back to us with a spoon. Nah, get out my way, right? Snatch the spoon out their hand, snatch the whole, right? Snatch the whole dump truck. Get up out of here. Excuse me, right? James Brown had a song, right? Don't do me no favors. Open the door, I get it myself. Right? My mom and them used to love that song, right? I feel them now, right? Yeah. But that's what time it is, fam. And let's just sit here and just get the knowledge and just, let it swirl around our head a few times. The things that we're gonna have to grow into and the things that we're gonna have to do, y'all. Right? And we can do it. We can do this, y'all. I guarantee you, we can do this. The Father is with us, right? Uh he don't send us on no bunk mission. He don't send us out trying to do something that we really can't do, right? If the Father putting us on this, He's ready to back us and turn this into a reality in these last days, right? And we're gearing up. We're gearing up because when we get to this wilderness, we're gonna know exactly what to do. We're gonna know exactly how to live, right? All right. So yeah, all praises to the Most High. Another one down, y'all. Looking at some more things. Yeah, that meat glue is crazy. That should be against the law. Somebody should go to jail for that. But you see what kind of world we living in. That's okay. It's okay for them to do and for them to defile people, right? They give you real disease and send you to a fake doctor and you still gonna die. You see that? Yikes. Fake nutrition. Why did they take real nutrition, y'all, to give us fake nutrition? They took real vitamins that was feeding us or minerals because they made vitamins. The Most High made minerals. They took minerals and gave us vitamins, right? A synthetic version, a fake version, y'all. Why did they do that? If not to kill you, that's murder, y'all. That's murder. They gave you fake food. And now your body is starving. All disease is mineral deficiency, y'all. And it breaks down, your body, you know, uh, copper is for your brain, iron is for your blood, calcium is for your bones, right? Now they're calling the iron vitamin D. Right? They turned everything into a vitamin, but it's synthetic. It don't do for the body. That stuff ain't gonna save us, y'all. Them capsules and all of that, it's synthetic, y'all. It's lab vitamins. It's not real. So what it do is thing for a short moment, because your body is just starving for anything like it. So you're gonna feel good when you first start, and then you're gonna see that stuff is gonna dwindle, right? It's gonna stop serving its purpose because you need real food. You need the mineral, not no vitamin. But why did they do that, y'all? Why did they take the real stuff and then give us this fake stuff? And our body is starving. If it hits you in your pancreas, you're gonna have diabetes. If it hits you in your kidneys, you're gonna have high blood pressure, right? If it hits you in your heart, you're gonna have a heart attack. If it hits you in your brain, you're gonna have a stroke, right? Garlic, turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, onions, and others. Careful with that garlic. Careful with the garlic. We're gonna go into that. We gonna go into that. I already had a fight about the garlic. We are attached to some things, right? And I understand that, and that's okay. You know, some of these some things it's gonna hurt to lose it, and that's just the bottom line. It's gonna hurt to lose it, and I'm willing to catch that backlash, but or hey, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Not right now, but soon we're gonna talk about the garlic, right? Uh, let's shoot for Tuesday on that, or let's get it right now. Let's get it right now. We're gonna get it right now. Let's go on and get it right now. Right? We're gonna go into the fabrics on our body too. You know, but let me see. Are we still live? Let me get some sevens if we live. I love garlic too. I love garlic too, and it's cool, I guess, because it's acidic, right? But uh, we do need some acidic things, right? And unless you get cancer, if we got cancer, then we have enough. We have enough acidic, you know, enough acid in our body, right? So if you have like cancer and you trying to get rid of that, then you can afford to go straight alkaline, right? No acidic foods. And that's when you're gonna want to not eat garlic, because garlic, I believe, is 3.3. It's a 3.3, and everything above a 7 is alkaline and made by God, right? Everything God made is above that lucky number, that magic number 7, ain't it? I don't think that's a coincidence that once your pH level reaches 7, it's alkaline, right? So a 6.9, that's acidic. A 6.9 and back is acidic. And I think garlic is like a 3.3, right? So, but we got to balance it out. While we're not sick, we got to stay above on that 7, right? So, yeah, you could eat some garlic. Long as you flush it out with a whole bunch of alkaline stuff, you'll be all right, right? But we didn't know that. So the people who got cancer, what they did was uh they turned their body into an acidic environment, right? Like everything they was eating was 6.9 and back. And that ruled their system, and your system was acidic. And that's the environment that cancer needs to thrive, right? Lunch meat is a 1, y'all. Lunch meat is a 1 on the scale of alkalinity, right? Everything above a 7 and above, that's an electric charge, right? So, cigarettes is a 1. It's a level 1 carcinogen. It's going to cause cancer, right? Chemicals at a plant and all of that. You got a job, you're going to work every day, you smelling them chemicals in your nose all day, every day, strong stuff. Telling you, man. What meats and vegetables are over a 7? No meat is. That's impossible, right? Because uh that's your electric charge, right? And all meat is dead. Ain't no electric charge in it, right? Uh, 1 is nothing. There is no electric charge in it. Now garlic, you add a 3.3, It's starting to get a little something. It's trying, It's trying. Different stuff is like 5 and 6s and things like that, you know. But once you get into the 7, that's what you want to be eating. And those are the things that we discuss all the time. The greens, the fruits, the vegetables. Carrots are bad. Uh, broccoli is bad. Cauliflower is bad. All starch is bad. Potatoes are bad. All of those yams are bad. Sweet potatoes are bad, right? Number one, they're acidic. Number two, they have starch. Starch breaks down into sugar, and sugar is a chemical, fam. Sugar is a chemical. It's never grown in nothing. It comes straight out of a lab, right? So, yeah, that's bad news. And they're going to tell you that it's in fruit. Yes, it's in the fruit that they made. It's in the fruit uh, that's not natural. It's in the seedless fruits. It's in the GMO fruits. It's in the non-organic fruits. It's in that stuff, right? That's why that stuff is so cheap, and you paying 2-3 times as much to get your stuff organic and non-GMO. But guess what? The farmers ain't charging you like that. The farmers is charging you a regular price like the other stuff. They ain't shooting you through the roof like when you go into their stores, right? I go to I go to the farmers market, they set up tents. They pick a big old lot. You'll see them around your town. They'll pick a big lot and they'll make like a swap meet there. They'll put up like tents and stuff. And that's the best place to go and get your produce, and yes, yes. Yeah, there is a chart, Elder Brother Perry, and we be going into it. We'll go into it again. We'll go into it again. We'll dedicate Father willing the next conference to that, right? We're gonna talk about parasites. We're gonna talk about clothing, right? There's laws that we're ignoring, fam, and we can't write that off. We can't say it doesn't matter and keep living how we live. And we got to check it out and make sure it's not really harming us every day, fam. Right? Yes, yes, yes. What's the difference in between us and a Christian if we do that? Look into why our Father set up the laws that He set up because it's to keep us safe in this earth, y'all. Right? We can't be we can't be excusing no laws without looking into them and making sure we're not seriously harming our life every day, right? But yeah, the garlic thing is rough, y'all. And I can tell you, uh, I'm gonna still be eating some garlic sometime, but I have drastically cut back because I used to have garlic in most things. And most of my food, I used to put garlic in it, right? But I cut back. And, if the Father, if he takes something, he going to give you something, right? So the other vegetables make up for it, you know. We got the papaya seeds. We got the ginger. Ginger is what we want, right? Dang, I cannot find. Let's see if I do a search like this for it. Kapow, there we go. There we go. Oh, hold it, hold it. So you hear that? Garlic lowers your blood pressure because it eats up the plaque in your arteries. So it does do that, and it gets rid of infection and all of that. But that's why it's so mean and to get off in our body, and it just kills everything. But he's saying that it kills everything. It kills the good stuff too, and it attacks your mucous membranes, right? Yeah, and we need that. We need that, right? Anything that harms your membranes are bad news. Let's go. Oh no, it's man-made. As in the days of Noah, cross splicing, right? Mingling and messing with seeds and things and making their own vegetables and fruit and stuff, right? Yes, yes, yes. Poison. Probably a lot. Yikes. So that's what's up with the garlic, and uh that's not all of it though. There's other conversations we can have. Uh when I find the one that we need. Hold on, let me refresh this. Hold on. Hey, did you get sound? Was you able to hear it? Was you able to hear Dr. Sabi about the garlic? We're gonna get another one where oh, you couldn't hear it? Dang. Let me try to play it again. Can you hear it? Can you hear it now? My fault then. I'm gonna have to figure out something else. I'm gonna have to upgrade my equipment, fam. That's all. I'm gonna get on that when we hang up and try to figure out some better tools because it's looking like these ain't gonna work out, but yeah. So all right, y'all. You wanna pray us out, elder brother? Dang, where's my phone? My phone done just disappeared on me. Fuck y'all. Dang. Yeah, I do plan to get on the Zoom meeting. We got to because we want to chop it up with our brothers in South Africa. They want to come on and things, and we're gonna have a dialogue, you know. So I do have to get into the Zoom or StreamYard or something like this. I have to do that, right? But oh yeah, why not? Let's do that. Uh my wife said she's been getting hit up a lot about what do I eat. And I did set aside a few pictures of what I be eating, you know? So I'm willing to show a little bit of that. Let me see if I could find it. That's not it. Got one. Show y'all what that was. You can see that those are enoki mushrooms. Same thing as chicken. It's just like chicken, right? And just like chicken, tastes just like Kentucky Fried Chicken or something, right? Crispy like that. Uh, that's two of them right there that you're looking at, and that's some sweet and sour sauce on the side over there, and the green stuff. That's like a cabbage casserole that I made. It was like cabbage. It had bok choy in it and onions, and that's green and red peppers that you see mostly there, and just a whole bunch of herbs and spices and stuff. Uh, delicious, y'all. All fiber, none of that sugar. All organic, non-GMO. or at least they say. Because the cabbage came from the store, from Sprouts. We got a farmer's market called Sprouts out here in California. That came from them. And I had some more, though. I eat a lot of okra, things like this. Okay, I might have to see. Start putting it up. Send these over. Oh, that was delicious right there. Yeah, I'm gonna put that over. Bring that or send that over. Hopefully, hopefully it moves quickly. I juice a lot, you know. I take fruit, apples and things. I love apples, pineapples, uh, pears, peaches, plums, stuff like this, right? Green apples, grapes, different combinations of things. I don't be juicing all of that together, all the berries, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, but make put different groups together out of all of those things. I don't juice all of that stuff. That'll probably be that'll probably be nasty, but you know, uh, I juice a lot. This is what I be juicing. Yeah, let's show that. Put that one up. I was about to juice this right here. Boom. That's apples and pears. It was some real turmeric in there. That orange stuff is turmeric. Uh, it's some ginger in there. Apples, berries, pears, ginger, and turmeric. And that came out. It was spicy. It was good, but it was spicy. And I know I still got some of it left. Uh, I could feel it working. When you drink it, you feel it attacking stuff. You feel it attacking stuff in your body, right? So that was one juice that I had made right there. Those red berries are raspberries. Those dark berries are blackberries, right? and that was cool. That was cool. Let's get another one. Let's get something else. My fault. It kicked me out. Trying to get back in now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I was in the city, everything would be hot on the click. But guess it's because I'm way out here. Oh, this was good right here. This was good right here. Yeah, let's get that on the screen. How? And that was some chickpeas. Uh, the chickpeas had peppers and onions in it, and a whole bunch of herbs and spices in it. But it all melted down, and it melted down into the chickpeas, and boy, it was just delicious. And those are lion's mane steaks. Tastes just like steak. You can't tell no different. You can't tell the difference, right? So it tasted similar to like having a plate of steak and beans. This was a delicious meal right here. I ate it for like 2 days, right? Running it back. My daughter went crazy on the steaks, and my wife went in on the steaks, and it's like, they could still be eating the real thing, and they still rather, they still jumped in on this with me. So all praises to the Most High for that. But yeah, that was a delicious meal right there, and we showed the chicken already. What else we got? Shit. One second, 1 second. Did I take a picture of the lasagna? Yeah, let's send that. Pull this up. Kabang. That was some jackfruit, y'all. It looked just like chicken, don't it? And it tasted like chicken. All right. Uh, I made some tacos with it. I made some like chicken tacos with it. And that was delicious. This was some Thai food. I'm gonna send that. But where's those tacos though? Sorry, y'all, about the silence. Oh, yeah. I'm just going through getting the stuff, y'all, and then I'm a come through and I'm gonna just run through it. Right? Yeah, that sucks though. I can't find those tacos. But that's the meat for it right there though. Oh, found them. Found the tacos. Yeah, we're gonna show that. And it's all showing up fast too. So all praises to the Most High. Now let's start showing some of this stuff here. Okay, that was the chicken. This was some Thai food that I had. Right, made some Thai food. I was still eating broccoli and carrots then. Right, this is just since I've been on this journey. This picture right here is like months old. You know, before I even started going live. But you know, so you see those broccoli and carrots. I won't eat that either. I'm back on it heavy right now. Back on it heavy right now, you know. Real happy with how I'm doing it right now. Right? Uh been staying away from the bread. It was a hard getting over the bread. I'm the type of person I was eating bread with every meal. This was an enchilada casserole I had made. It was delicious. Let's get that screen. Kapow. You know, that's a vegan cheese. My my tortillas was thin sliced eggplant. I had some jackfruit in there for chicken, and it was delicious, y'all. Other than that vegan cheese, the rest of it is straight fiber and minerals. You know, this was delicious right here. Uh, I had some sun dried chipotle peppers in there, and tastes just like enchiladas, y'all. You're not missing nothing. I'm not missing nothing, y'all. Uh, for the tortillas, I thin sliced some eggplant, y'all, and got a little fry on it first, and then layered it up with this right here, and you know what I mean. It was delicious. It was real good, y'all. Right? Uh, grab something else. What else we got in here? Oh yeah, the tacos. Let's check the tacos out real quick, and then we'll be done for now. But kapow! There go the tacos, right? And that's jackfruit, and yeah, the tacos is going hard. My daughter said she couldn't tell the difference. I took a minute to tell her that it wasn't chicken. I can't fool her like that no more though. She be expecting it not to be meat, but yeah, you didn't get all full and all of that or nothing, and feel all bloated after I ate that. cool. It's definitely it's different, you know. Uh you don't know how to be full anymore because you don't feel like that. After you eat these meals, man, you could put your plate down after you eat and you can go do cartwheels. You know what I'm saying? It don't make you sluggish and all of that. You know, the holy days roll around, I start eating that meat and that bread and stuff and partaking, and you know, man, I'll be ready to have a heart attack because it's just too heavy and you just be too full, you know. Uh I forget how that feels. I just be going so long without that particular diet. So man, you just feel so heavy after you eat. And yeah, I don't be used to that no more. Y'all will see though, when you those who haven't, when you start eating like this, you're gonna love it. You're gonna get hooked. You're gonna know that it's right. You're gonna know that it's of the most high, right? We wasn't regularly just chowing down on a bunch of meat like that, right? Every single day and all of that. It was, you know, it was ceremonial, you know, to have a sacrifice. We wasn't eating our sacrifices, you know what I'm saying? We was burning them up to the most high, you know, coming off of our cattle and things like that, sin offerings and different offerings and things like that, you know. We wasn't eating that stuff, y'all, right? Time roll around where it's time to have a holy day, have a big feast and things like that, you know, then we would eat that stuff. But we wasn't eating that. We wasn't eating 3 servings of meat every day, y'all. Right? But all praises to the Most High. Another conference down. I love y'all. Right? We're gonna pick the content up. You know, it slowed down a lot. I had a lot been dealing with. You know, sometimes I just gotta go hard and go in the gym and you know hunker down on my diet and things like that and whip things back into shape real quick. And that's what I've been doing like these last 2 weeks. But you know, it's time to jump back in here with y'all and get this in and be the family that we been being and all of this, you know, type of thing here. So all praises to the Most High. Your brother ain't went nowhere. Your brother ain't going nowhere but to the electric blue. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not there, then we gonna be doing our thing here. You know what I'm saying? Been working on some videos for us and things like that. Some things are about to start coming out, so stay tuned for that. And all praises to the Most High. Hopefully, we can inspire you, or you get inspired out there by the Most High somehow, some way, and you know we can start having a better conference. You know, because you know we ain't speaking much. You know, we acting antisocial and closed up and things like that. We ain't having many testimonies these days. And that part sucks, but you know, hopefully we can get inspired out there. You know, one way or another. You know, I take the blame for that. You know, I need to work harder. You know, and make y'all want to give up some of that testimony over here because you know the conference call line is dead. You know, and you know I wanted to do that for y'all so you could get things off of your chest and so that it's not just me running my mouth over here, but all praise to the Most High, though. I'm going to shut this down, and I'm going to catch up with y'all. Shalom.